Yes, awesome. Right, how is everyone doing? Right, yes, rock and roll. We got. I got really good to a really exciting part yesterday, but then I got called away to play board games. I mean, that's not the end of the world because I love playing board games. But so, I mean, if this was if this was like a sort of cliffhanger or a soap, that wouldn't have been the biggest. Cliffhanger ever. Oh, KO2 fan, let's rock. How's it all going? Oh, yes, awesome. And I bet a quick disclaimer, I do apologise. I forgot to actually turn the stream off yesterday. So, so I've got this like 11-hour stream. It's like, hang on a sec. Because the only way that I found out that I'd actually stopped streaming was because I was trying to publish the video and it said, would you like to publish the video? I was like, yes, okay. And then it just didn't. That's the only way which I could work out. And I was thinking, oh, I need to actually stop streaming here. Anyway, so I do apologise. And if ever you look at that massive long video thinking, oh, I wonder, why did this go on for so long? It's because I was streaming for four hours and then I just forgot to turn off for 8. So anyway, apologies for that. We left everything on a, oh man, this was a cliffhanger, a proper cliffhanger. So let's see if I can quickly sum up everything that we were trying to do, how far we've got, and what we're going to do this stream. So this is the Ore Saga. We're on episode 2. Hopefully we can get this all done, right? So what is the Ore Saga? The Ore Saga is we want to have the ability when you defeat a monster, you will always get some gold. You'll get some rumple tokens. But I want the ability to make it so that you'll also get like an option of one of two things, right? And that will be, and what we're going to have, like, say, for example, get add a card to your deck or add 75 gold. Get a card to your deck or something else, right? Now, what I was trying to do last stream before I started playing a serious amount of board games was just visually make it right and then worry about the code afterwards. So that's what we're looking to do today. So we're looking to actually just get this whole ore thing. So I kind of want to make it so that when you have picked one of them, the other one dissolves as well at the same time. Hopefully that won't be too hard, but first of all, before we can get anything, we want to get the visuals right. Now, I gave it a quick shot, but at the end of the stream I couldn't get it to work, but we're going to see if we can make it. First of all, that's what we're going to work on now. So visuals. Right, now this code looks a bit rubbish, but I'm pretty sure, I think it's fine. Yeah, so what we've got here, we've got this top trans priority, right? That is going to be a float that is going to be somewhere between 0 and 1, right? And we're going to essentially give it and we want this ore symbol to be in between the two like decisions that you want to make, and so and I was hoping that if I got the position of the top one and the bottom one, I could just have it in the middle and it'd kind of work. At the moment it's not seemingly working, but we want to kind of test and try and work out why that is the case. So one thing that I've also done, let's see if I can find it. Over here, I just added this quick line of code, right? So this is just making sure that that we're on the correct layer. So we're just changing the layer name to whatever this. We're essentially changing the layer, so it should be fine. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, I know what's wrong. Oh, wow. Hold on. Did I really make that mistake? So the reason that it's not staying in between the correct places is because oh no, no, okay, sorry, apologies, it looks like we have done this. Find all references. I thought we just hadn't called this function. Yeah, we have, sorry. So what we're doing is we're telling this OR script to go in between these two base trans. Okay, I have called the function, so we can do some experimentation. to see if it works. Yeah, and we might find that the picture, that the actual ore symbol is really small, but we'll work it out. That's oh yeah. Oh, hold on. I've got to actually set it up. So if we go over here, I just need to. So what we're doing, I'm saying, is a boost ready because the code is essentially all the same for regardless of whether you kill a monster or activate a boost. Sorry. So yeah, we just want to have, say, no, actually, let's go add a card, or upgrade a random card. I'm just going to go 1 and 1. I don't think any of this matters too much, but I kind of want to just put it in to be on the safe side. Oh yes, and you know what? Okay, right, so at the moment we can't see the ore symbol, but we want to work out where it is. So let's see if it's anywhere obvious. It might be right at the bottom. There it is. Okay, so why is that not the place that I want it to be? And why is it behind everything else? That's very weird. Okay. Now, what I kind of want to do as well, so it's saying it's this position right now, but in theory it should be in the midpoint between these two. So let me see, right? If we go play focused and we continue, right? Like I say, I feel like I've done the code. If I just click here, and we've got. Right, this one here. Right, the base trans is this, right? So in theory, this should be the midpoint, right? And we've got to work out why it isn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply move this up and down and see if this does move up and down proportionally. Does it feel like it's moving at all? Doesn't feel like it's moving at all. Let's go get this a little bit bigger. So what we're just having a close eye on that, seeing if this moves as this moves. No. All right. So I've clearly missed something, and I was hoping there was going to be an error message that would point me in the direction as to what I've missed. But yeah, and also the other annoying thing is that for whatever reason, let's see if I can get it selected. Yeah, so this sprite render hasn't dealt with that. So there's definitely something we're doing wrong here. Let's find out. Okay. So, wait a sec. I think this bit, I don't think we're reaching this bit of code. Because if count is... So actually, I think, you know, sometimes when you do an if statement, I think I might need to turn it around so I can make more sense, because there might need to be a less than or greater than. Because what we're trying to do, in fact, what we just need to do is say, if I minus 1 is greater than 0. Okay. Right, is that what we need? I'm going to just give that a shot, see if it works, and then we'll worry about... oh, yeah, it's a bit frustrating because I've got to create this thing every time. There's probably a quicker way of doing this. In fact, let me do multiple things at once so that we can... Because I feel we're going to be back on this screen quite a few times. So what I'm normally doing is I'm presetting it so that... we're having to recreate this every time. But why don't I, to make life easier on myself, we go into the map test edit script, and we're just going to kind of change a little bit of the code. And if I go stuff is boost that's it, is a boost ready. Okay, so what we kind of want to do is temporarily just get rid of that, and we want to have code, let's just say this code here, Control C, Control V, actually Control Z, let's use this bit, Control C. So we'll undo this comment, but we just want to make sure that we're getting the same, so we can keep experimenting multiple times, because I do have a feeling this will take multiple attempts. So what's happening over here? Yeah, okay, so this should be fine. So let me just check to see if that does create the things that we need. Sorry, and before I forget, let's do another thing. Let's edit this, because it's getting a bit frustrating me turning the music off every time, and I feel if I can just get that, you know, just nip that in the bud. So upon awake, reset game, go to definition. So what we can do is Control C, Control V, Control Z. I'm just going to temporarily turn that into false. Alright, we'll swap it back. Let me do, oh yeah. Change this back at some point. I'm keeping this here so we know, yeah, and why don't we make this false as well? Oh yeah, that's actually the more important one. Okay, so we're turning sound effects and music off, just because I find it frustrating when the music's playing and we've got the music in the background. Right. Now, I just want to see if we're going to create a normal boost. Let's have a look. Let's see if this works. That's because I didn't save this here. So let's try this again. Because once we've got a normal boost, we can just kind of we can just change the mild cola, because I think it defaults to mild cola because that's the first in the list. Yeah, mild cola. So, but this will just be the regular mild cola thing. Perfect. Okay. Right, so I'm not exactly sure where it's getting the boost from. Oh yes, yes, I do know. So again, we're going to do a little bit of testing. We're just going to say, let me just work this out. We want to have right at the top here, Control C, Control V, classes equals rumble of master script dot instance dot I think it's get boost reward class. I might be wrong. This feels like I feels like I'm on the wrong thing. We just want to work out where the bit of code is, where we actually get the reward for the particular boost, and I can't remember where that is, but we'll find it. Don't worry. This looks good. This looks good. So, oh yeah, sort. Oh, beautiful. I just need to go suit. Yeah, we don't need any of this. We just need to go over here. Sort boost rewards and have boost type dot mild cola, and so that should hopefully sort out the problem. And then we close all but this, and then definition. This one back to the party. And what we actually want is keep putting the extra semicolon. So this is kind of fine now. So why have I done all of this? We've just added a little bit more. We've added a few more rewards entirely for testing purposes, so that we can essentially, all of this was done so that, like, I have a feeling this is going to take multiple attempts to get, but now we can, with this code in place, and I'll actually do a little debug just to be on the safe side, debug.log, change this back with some exclamation marks. Okay, right, so now we can test it as much as we like. Hopefully. Hopefully. Right, let's have a look. Yep, so here we've got all of this, and this is what I'm expecting to see. What we want to do now is essentially, what's happened over here? Okay. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, okay, why is it working now and why wasn't it working before? I'm not sure. So, right, it turns out this is probably a little bit smaller, a bit too small. So what we need to do is, let's just say I made that, say, 5 times bigger, right, and we actually have a look. Let me have a look on the big screen, because maybe that's still a little bit too small. So we go maximized, and let's go stop. Oh no, actually, or go, because I'd rather change the actual physical sprites. So we can make the sprites bigger by making this number smaller. So if I did say 32, apply, that makes it, so let's see, yeah, I might make it 16, because I quite like this little animation. It's like I kind of want to have any excuse to try and fit it in. Oh, okay, right, good start. Let's go make it twice as big. Okay, all right, this is starting. Okay, it's starting to do the thing that I wanted to do, so I'm really happy now. Okay, right. So let's go make that 16, and play. Oh, I didn't apply. Yes, I do want to apply, yeah. Right, is this going to pay off? Is this going to look great? Yeah, okay, that is exactly what I was trying to achieve by the end of last episode. So we finally actually got the thing. So as it is, so now this is another thing that we're going to experiment with, right? I'm going to press this, and I want this ore to remain in the center while these ones move up. Okay, so, oh yes, okay, right, even though we saw it there, and these are still here, right? Okay, that's That's huge. That doesn't look that exciting, but the code that is being used to keep this at this perfect medium point is a bit more complex than it looks. Because so what we can do, if I go back on play focused, 0.5 feels like it's the right one, but if we just continue here, we've got this priority thing that can actually move it up and down. And hypothetically, if this was further down here, it will always kind of stay roughly in the center. Okay, I definitely over-engineered this. I'm not going to try and hide. I'm not going to try and say, we needed this much code. But I'm happy. I'm happy with that. That is what I'm looking to do. It feels like, so the only issue that we've got, right, and I want to see if this is the problem, is even though in theory it shouldn't matter, if I were to get rid of this one, right, and we try again, right, the OR should still appear, but I don't think it does. And yes, and it doesn't. So we, for whatever reason, we can't activate it. But that's okay. I just need to go back into the code. Scripts. Oh, where did I put it? Well, why don't I have a better system for this? Oh no, we put it in monster reward scripts. That's fine. Monster reward scripts, or script. Okay, so and we're gonna go find all the references here. Head over here. Right. So there's a problem here. Because I just want to make sure that I have at least got the opportunity to put it wherever I want. So it looks like it works absolutely fine, provided you have another reward on top that isn't an OR thing. And in theory, that should always be the case. But I don't want to just leave it there, be like, well, it works, so leave it. I think we can make this better. So I do believe that we are accessing this bit of script, right? Oh, hold on. I think it's that. Okay, all right, okay, boom. Right, has anyone ever done that before? Where you just like, I think one equal signs there is going to fix it all, right? The reason being is because if you only have 2 rewards, right? Number 0 is going to be like 2 rewards that are OR. Number 0 is going to create the OR game object, right, over there, right? And then when it comes round to the next one, it's then going to say, right, so which will be number 1, and it says so that'll be 1 is if 1 minus 1 is greater than 0, which it won't be. It will be equal to 0. Yeah, I think that's going to work. I reckon we fixed it. I think we have done it, and then we can start doing the code to dissolving all of the things at once. So I don't think this will be too difficult. Right, let's go. Oh, it's quite nice not having to turn the music off. Yes. Okay, now, admittedly, as soon as I get rid of one of these, it's going to create an error message, because this bad boy is reliant on having these 2 transforms. So let's just, like, for continuity, let's go create the error message, because I know it will happen. Yeah, boom, error message. Oh, actually, that's a good point. There's a way of making it so that it stops automatically when you get an error message. That's one thing that I want to do, and I can't remember how. Oh, error pause. Boom. That's it. Okay. Right, anyway, so that's what we're going to work on now. What we want to do, I think, if we go into the individual monster reward script, it's going to be in here somewhere. So let's go to this definition. So this individual monster reward script is the rectangle that like has all the information of the reward that you're about to receive, and Like, and what we kind of want to do is on pointed down dissolve reward, but we want to have maybe at the top here something like oh, actually we can make it a bit spicier as well. Right, so what we can do one better. Right, I'm going to regret this. I'm definitely going to regret this. But why don't we make it so that the reward that you click just disappears smoothly, whereas the ones that you have decided who you've declined, because sort of go away in a puff of smoke. That's what we should do. And I'm going to do one more thing before we like, we've got the script open. So this is the good bit. This is, you know, when you're like thinking this is the meaty bit. I can't wait to get into this bit. I'm looking forward to really, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, I've gone through the broccoli. I've eaten the beans. Now we're getting into the good, the best part of the meal. Right, this is it. Right. Okay, so before we do any of that, I kind of want to, right, I'm going to do something over here, right? Okay, let's go 1. I think that's still fine, maybe. Okay, so what this will do, I just want to see if this is going to create 2 ores, and if it works okay. I genuinely don't know. I think it should do. In theory, it should do. Yes, look at that. And so if I were to move this one up, and that's the wrong one. If I was to move this one up, then the ore kind of goes with it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Like I say, definitely over-engineered. But now we want to make sure that when you click it and it's got this ore boolean, it destroys the others. So let's work on that now. Right, meaty, yes. Right, we're going to get there. Okay. Right, so how do we want to do this? So this is the dissolve reward routine. So let's have a little look. So normally what will happen is you're going to click on it on pointed down. It's just going to check to see nothing else is occurring. And then we're going to start dissolving the reward, the individual reward. It's going to create sound effects. I've made the dissolve time 0.25. Oh, looks like I even bounce it a little bit. I like that. I think that's one of those little. This is something that is when it comes to game development. I can't tell you how much a tiny little boink like that makes everything. It's one of those things that no one's going to notice, but they'll feel it, right? It's, you know, it's. I know I'm not saying that this is. I'm not comparing my game to Dark Souls, but one thing that Dark Souls does is when you get hit or when you hit something, you know, it's things like the little screen vibration that you don't really notice, but to give you, like, that's the thing. This is actually another interesting sort of talking point. Is there's a game that came out on, I think it was actually maybe the PS4 a few years ago, that was called Lords of the Fallen. And it was essentially, Lakey Gaming, let's rock! Wicked. Yeah, we're continuing the Ore saga today. There's a game that was called like Lords of the Fallen, which was a bit like Dark Souls. And I was like, oh, I love Dark Souls. Maybe this game's going to be like Dark Souls. And all I can tell you is it didn't feel like a Dark Souls game, right? It's like when you got hit, it just didn't. It's like kind of, for example, when you get hit, you really want to kind of feel that you got hit, and when you hit someone, you really want to feel like they get knocked. They're like wicked. Rock and roll, yeah. I'm actually doing really well. We played loads of board games, and yeah, like I say, apologies for not actually turning the stream off. That is genuinely just embarrassing. I genuinely do like. I was just in such a rush. Anyway, so what's happening? So we're fading everything out there, which is fine. Oh, one thing that's interesting, since we've done all of this, we could actually, because this is slightly older stuff, I could use my function, which just makes everything fade away, to make it look a bit more efficient. But that's, okay, by the by. Number of rewards. That's all good. It then removes this one. Shuffle remaining rewards. Okay. Wait for that. Okay. Right. So the reason I'm looking. Oh yes, and then it activates that reward. Ah, okay. Right. So we kind of want another kind of dissolve routine that uses a lot of this code, but to make it, but it obviously is going to skip this bit. It's going to skip this reward master thing, and yeah, I think that's what we're going to kind of work on first. So let's go put our routine together, and I think I've got a kind of quick way of doing that. If I do this, right, this is my, I know that was just me typing really fast. It's my quick function. So this is going to be a, we don't want to call it dissolve, because dissolve implies you're dissolving it and you're getting the reward. This is going to be like break, or what's a good name? What can we use? What should we call this routine? Yeah. Oh yeah, I just like I was just so annoyed. I was like, like I just feel like an idiot. I feel bad because, you know, it's like I just have this worry of thinking, oh, I thought this guy was quite fun. Now he's just decided to put an 8-hour stream of nothing. Right. So I'm going to call it destruct. There might be a better word we can use, and we'll call this destruct routine. Okay, now we can use a lot of this code, so let's just copy and paste it, and then just get rid of the bits, change the bits that we want to change. So, and we want to make it clear that this one is being destroyed. And also we have got to work out a way of getting rid of the ores. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, so we've got a few things we've got to do. So, we don't really need a sound effect. We might want to put one, more of a sort of breaky sound effect, but that's fine. The boinking we kind of need, but what I actually want to do is go like this, get rid of this, and go mover dot instantiate. Why do you default to that? No. Dot instance dot fun unsummon go. We want to have our oh yeah, I think it will just be game object, because the idea is you're actually putting an entire game object into this, right? Summon distance, let's go 1.25. This might not work. I might have to do, let's just go 1.0 for the time being. The time to take is going to be dissolve time, but why don't we rename this, because it's destruct, so rename it to destruct time. So that should be okay. And we are still removing this reward, doing that, and shuffling this. Okay. And at some point down the line, and I haven't really worked out how to do this. In fact, yeah. So, because this is kind of like, and then we don't want to activate this. And it's very important that we don't activate that. So let's just turn that off for the time being. So now, so surprisingly enough, we're actually quite close. In fact, let's go make things a little bit more spicy. I think we can have everything exactly how, oh no. Okay, no. Oh yeah, okay, right. I reckon I can do all of this in half an hour, okay? I'm going to give myself that goal. Is that half an hour? Oh, I haven't. Yeah, okay, right. Let's go. All right, I reckon I can do this all in half an hour. Okay, so we're going to have this is just destroying the OR script. It's not going to be anything exciting at all. We're just going to have public void detach and destroy self. Yeah, actually, we still need to make a function of it. So, private enumerator detach and destroy self routine. Start coroutine detach and destroy self routine. And what are all the things that we want to do? First of all, we want to take middling. We want to make middling false. So, because at the moment we kind of want to get rid of these OR things before we start destroying the rewards, or otherwise this is going to give us a problem. So, middling equals false. All right. Int chum equals mover dot instance dot fade sr to color ogsr color dot clear, and it can be 0.25, doesn't matter. And then we're going to do my classic, I pressed the wrong button, don't worry, this one. Alright, and then at the end of this bit here, we can just have destroy game object. Alright, easy peasy. Okay, so now that we've done that, yeah, okay. So, like I say, I think this is going to be easier than I think. I think this is going to be pretty easy. So, this reward master is generic master script. So, go to definition. So this is where we can actually make a function that does all the things that we want, right? So we've got everything set up, but we actually want to do it all. So I've left a lot of spaces here. Not sure why. I'm sure there's a good reason. But Control N, let's go right to the bottom. Control MO closes everything. And now this is going to be the public void. We'll call it sort or stuff. Okay. And what we want as an argument is, let me nope, looking at the wrong thing. This is what I wanted. We actually, as far as arguments go, what we need to do is we actually want this as an argument, right? So we're going to have individual monster reward script, IMRS, okay. And we're going to have a private enumerator sort or stuff routine, and we'll also put this in I can't speak. Okay, individual, yeah, IMRS, one thing, you shouldn't really make scripts, like you shouldn't really abbreviate, because I've landed myself in a lot of trouble before. I am going to this time, but it's kind of not the greatest. You probably shouldn't. So start coroutine, sort or stuff routine, and we're putting that in. Beautiful. Okay, I'll put busy. So what we kind of want to do is we've just got to be a bit cautious. Yeah, okay, I've got to work something out slightly. So again, I always try and think of every problem that could possibly happen. So our general plan is, in fact, let's go put it on the green. Let's go put it all in green. First of all, destroy all the OR game objects. We want, oh yeah, right. Right, get rid of that one. Destroy all the OR game objects. Destruct all the all the OR the rewards that weren't picked. Dissolve the reward that was picked. I think that's fine. So these are all the things that we want to do. The thing that I'm slightly I'm cautious and aware of is what I would like to do is have busy equals true at the top and busy equals false at the bottom, right? Just for the time being, just so there's no error message, I'm just going to put yield return null, just so that we're not getting an error message. But the issue that I've got, and again, it's like this is why I'm sort of worrying about this, is when, like, because part of all of this will have to involve shuffling, right? And I am worried that when you're shuffling, you're also saying you're changing this boolean. So, like, I think that our way around... Oh, we've even got an internal busy. Okay, so maybe here we could have... oh, brilliant. So, bool... we should have an argument here, which is going to be called something like use internal busy equals false. Okay, and then we want to have that as an argument, use internal busy, and then bool use internal busy. Again, these are all really specific problems. So now we can say something like if use internal busy, then internal busy equals true, else busy equals true. And then let's go, yeah, I probably don't need to have 8 lines to do that, but that's fine. Control C, and then this one we're going to just this one is going to be false, and this one is going to be false. Right, why have I done all that? I'll explain. So now we can have busy equals true, busy equals false, and we'll know that this shouldn't ever shift. This should remain busy, it should remain true until the whole thing is done. So so first of all, we want to go through all of our oh yeah, beautiful. Right, I was just checking we did have this. So this has got access to all the individual monster reward scripts. And there's another little fun thing that I want to do as well. So what we can do, Yeah, like I say, testing loads of things at once. Okay, we're only 10 minutes in. I think I reckon I got this covered. While we're doing this fun unsummon, I've got to remember, because I've got this really cool little right, I can't remember. I've got a particular function that means when you are fading something away, you can make it look like go into a puff of smoke, and I can't remember where the function is. My guess is that it's on here, and if I go Control F, this is it. Create this one, this bad boy. Okay, right. Create shaped particle effect. Okay, we can do that. Because I want to go, so rumple level master script dot instance dot create shaped particle effect, and right, what's going on? Shaped particle enum dot what do we want to look? I think tactile gruff is probably the right one. Yeah, that one looks fine. Okay. Parent trans. So what we actually want to do is attach it to our background. Our background trans. No, our background SR. Yeah. Oh. Actually, no, we can have the base trans there, and then we want background SR, and I think we do want to null the parent. So that will just mean that if it's moving anywhere, the gruff will stay in the same place. So I think this is looking better. I think I might have run out of water altogether. Right, yeah, so this is just a little extra taste thing that we want to put in. So now, the fun bit. Okay, so we're going to go for int I equals 0, I less than underscore individual monster or oh no, wait a sec. Ha 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 ha. Right, does this work? Huh. Oh yeah, okay. So you've got to be a bit cautious about this. Okay, right, we've got a spicy problem, because what I'm looking to do, I'm looking to cycle through all these individual reward scripts, and anything that's got OR attached to it, we want to destroy. But then that is going to confuse things. Okay, right, so count. Actually, no, we can do this bit first. Okay, right, I've got an idea. Right, I think we might have to do two separate ORs, but that's okay. So first of all, let's destroy all the ORs. Okay, so if underscore individual monster reward scripts I dot OR script is not equal to null, then we want to say Control C, Control V, dot detach and destroy self. Okay, so I think we can do that pretty much all together. That's just a quick thing, but we're going to do something else which sounds a little bit yeah, this isn't going to make a lot of sense, but it hopefully makes sense when we finally get around, when I put all this code into place, and then we actually sort of do it. You'll see why I'm doing this, hopefully. So we're going to have a list of individual reward scripts that we probably should give it something like list. Let's call it the destruct list. Okay, so what we're also going to do is if right? And there's two conditions that we're looking to make. Underscore individual monster reward scripts I dot or, right? So it's got to be in this bunch of rewards. Nope, I just wanted. Oh no, hold on. No, I see the problem. Yeah, it's not dot or. It's. We just need access to the class, which I can't remember what I called it. IRC. IRC dot or and underscore individual monster reward scripts I is not equal to the IMRS. Right, so both of those conditions need to be true. Then we're going to say that we want that. That's exactly the code that we want. So now we have got a destruct list, right? So now we are going to in turn destroy all the ones that we're looking to destroy, and then we're going to activate the dissolve thing. So hopefully, I mean, this might look really good, it might not. So now we're going to go for open brackets. Oh, boom, yes, thank you, Betty. Right, okay, so this is just going to be as simple as saying destruct list I dot destruct while destruct list I think it's dot busy yield return null. About 13 minutes. Okay, I've got this. So this is where we're destroying all of that, and then at the end we can get rid of that. We can then say IMRS dot dissolve dissolve reward. Hopefully this will work. While IMRS dot busy yield return null. So this might work. I don't know if this busy needs to be here, because when we dissolve the reward, let's just go through this thing. We're saying at this point to activate this reward, so go to definition. Oh, activate the reward individual. Okay. Right, okay. First test. We've still got 11 minutes. I don't think this will... I just, no, I've got... I reckon I'm feeling about 50% sure. Well, maybe 25%. Okay, 25% chance that literally everything works perfectly, right? That's so it's like, that seems like a realistic thing. But what we want to do as well, while we're here... yeah, okay, so we've got 3 things. That's good enough. Okay, so, right. Okay. Let's go, in fact, stop, play maximize, go on full screen. Let's see if we can absorb it. Right, 25% chance that literally everything does the thing that we want. Nope, no, not yet. I realise I haven't actually, we've made this quite fancy script, but we haven't actually called upon it. We haven't done this yet. So we need to find a place to to fit this in. So if we go over here and we say, here, we're going to say if IRC.or, we're going to do something else. We're going to dissolve the reward. Okay, so if it's or, we're going to say underscore reward master dot. Why am I terrible at bringing shuffle remaining? No, it's not that one. Saw ore stuff. Saw ore stuff. And we just want this as an argument. Okay, right now. Now the only problem is I kind of want to make sure that we can't click on it again. So we're definitely on the right wavelength. Because I mean, because yeah, the thing that I'm worried about is when you click on this and you pick one, what's to stop you very quickly clicking on another one before it destroys itself? Okay, let's see if this works. And then kind of like, and then I'm going to try and create an error message afterwards. So first of all, let's see if this works. Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah. That's a really good point. I think, yeah, you're right. I'm dropping a bunch of frames. Hold on. I'll put it in the text because it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah. So this is actually almost unwatchable. Right. Yeah, sorry, I don't know if you are able to hear me, but I'm gonna just try and see if I can sort of resolve this. Because I'm looking at my, I'm looking at my sort of off screen to see if it's looking okay. Yeah, one sec. Okay, right. I'm not sure how watchable this is, but I'm going to keep going because at the moment it looks like, because I can see the frames dropping, but in my head I think I'm still sort of legible. What we'll do is, I'm not sure if it's worth me just like stopping and then starting. I'll stick with it because I'm looking at my own personal live stream and it's feeling watchable, but like. Yeah, if this is, I'm going to come back in a little bit because at the moment it's saying 5.7% of the frames dropped, and that number is going up along with the number of frames. Yeah, okay. Because that number. Because normally, like I say, I haven't ever really run into this problem. But yeah, we'll see. Sorry. Okay, right. So this might be not quite as impactful with the terrible frame drops, but yeah, like I say, it's just never been an issue. I've been privileged enough to never have this as a problem. So it's like right. Okay. So let's just say we wanted to pick this one. Right. Okay. Clicking. Okay, that's fine. I'm kind of okay with that, and then hopefully we'll get back to the reward. And oh yes, okay, I know the problem. I think I know the problem. So it's not actually decided to destroy itself, but that's okay. So the only issue that we have now is so what we kind of want to do is wait for all of that, and then right at the end in fact, yeah, we'll have to check another couple of things. Oh, I don't think I'd quite do it in the half hour. I think I've got enough. I've got a few too many things to do. Anyway, I can only apologise for the frame drops. Yeah, right. So if I pick... I'll pick this one. So that goes there. That comes back. But it hasn't unsummoned itself. So let's just have a little look. Open this bad boy. So... yes, we can just put this bit of code at the end of it all. It should be fine. So, yeah. Oh! No, wait a sec. Yeah, so if I go Control C, oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's what I want. Okay. Yeah, so got that copied. Okay, so I think we kind of want to say if that count is there, unsummon, else busy equals false. And I don't love this, but I think that should be okay. Right, let's give this a try. Okay. What's taking so long? Oh, okay. We had a blink of the frames actually looking slightly better for a second. Right. So let me pick, say, this one. That's the reward. No. So we've still got the issue. So this busy has become false, so that's fine. Okay. So the thing which I'm a bit like, which I'm kind of confused about, is it implies that at this point, the count is actually. So if I just have like a debug dot log, open brackets, underscore. Visual raw scripts dot count. We want to just check what the count is there, and Control C. Kind of want to check it there as well. All right. So let's have another check. But yeah, unfortunately, I've got to still do a bit more Sherlock Holmesing to get there. Because I have a feeling that just for that frame, it's actually counting as one. So that's the reward. Yeah, brilliant. Ah, okay. So it has got to the... Oh, wait a sec. So that's implying that it is unsummoned. That's very confusing. Okay, now I am confused. So it's saying it's 0, so it's implying that it's going to here. Let's go to definition. Let's find out everything that's occurring at this point. Unsummon. Okay. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, all right, I love it. I love it. Don't worry. This is where I thrive. I love all of this. So if the class count is equal to 0, so we do get to this point. So if I go into this definition, I just want to confirm. So the slight issue that we might have, let's go. Okay, I think I know the problem. So we're currently on the boost rewards screen, so we do this unsummon. Okay, no, so that still bounces over here. So what I want to do is just have we're just going to have something like, say, hey guys, over here, right? And then we're going to go to definition, something as characteristic, saying something like surfs up. Surfs up. Okay, right. So we want to know if all of these debug messages actually occur, right? And which ones do and which ones don't. Okay. This is just where I just pollute everything with as many debug messages to try and work out when it does the thing that I wanted to do and when it doesn't. Right. So we're hoping. Well, we want to know. That's the thing. This is gonna narrow everything down. So let's just pick, say, this one. Oh, that would be a great card. Okay. Okay. Oh. How did I make that mistake? I am an idiot. Oh, wow, that is impressive. Oh my gosh. We didn't make it, but that was it. That's different to that, isn't it? I just didn't see that. Why would I have ever thought? Oh, got it. Yeah. Okay. All right. I guess I can see why I did that. I just don't know. So, okay. So this, I think, will fix the problem. We just need to have that there. Yeah, I know why I did, but I don't know why they haven't been removed. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, yep. Yeah. Okay. I got it. So, in fact, we actually want to keep that there. I know. Okay, yeah. All right, we found it. It took a little bit longer than I'd hoped, but we have found it, I think. Right, let's see if I'm confident. Look at that. This bit. So what we need is go kabam, Control C. All right. Go into this bit here, and then. Oh wow. Okay. All right. We've got to the bottom of it now. It looks like the lag is actually better now. We just happened to drop 26,000 frames. So here we're removing this reward. But we also want to, about here, go, we want to remove that IRC. I think this will work now. So let's just, we can each still, I think we got it nailed now. So the issue was when we destroyed the individual reward, we removed it, the actual individual reward script, but the actual class, which has all the information of the reward itself, we're supposed to remove from the actual main, like, master Rumble master script, and we didn't do that because so I think we might be in luck now. So bam, bam, bam. So that's our reward. Wallop, and then it goes back in. Beautiful. Right. It looks like the ore saga has come to an end. Okay, I like that. Right, okay, brilliant. Right, so we have, the ore saga has come to an end, but we still want to test a few more things just to check that it works. So if I go back to here and we have, say, Control C, Right. And I want to see if we can get rid of this ore stuff. Yeah, so this gives us a bit of flexibility to test a few things. So let's give this a try. So even though this doesn't look too exciting, I'm going to press this. And that gives us a card. Great. Now I'm going to press, say, this one. That gives us a level 3 card. And now we can go bam. I still want to just check that it all finishes okay. Then we go back on. Yeah, okay. All right, that feels like now that we've got the code for the OR script, it's looking good. Right, I need to quickly use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Right, okay, wicked. Right, so, like, now, what we kind of want to do, right, I have a bit of a plan. I want to, so now that we've got that, we need to put that as a level upgrade, because that's going to be one of the things that you get, you know. Right, so, yeah, oh, I'm so glad we've done that. I know the destruction, when it destroys itself, it doesn't look quite as good as we kind of want it to look, but I'm okay with that. Right, I am definitely getting I'm definitely becoming unfit. It's like just the trek downstairs exhausted me. Okay, so right, let's go get rid of this. So we've got the hey guys and surfs up. Yeah, I'm a little bit embarrassed that it took me that long to work out, but that's life, I suppose. So annoying. Why can't it just keep those debug messages up? No, you've got it changed. Get rid of all of them. You can only do it one at a time. Right, so we want to just control MO, unsummon over here. And when I see those more debugs, and we'll come back to that in a sec. Okay, right, let's go switch all the things back because it feels like we've fixed those. So now that we have done that, we haven't actually tested fighting a monster to check that it actually works. So we need a few things to do here. We're going to go map test script. This was all just, we can get rid of this now. That was just purely so that we could just force ourselves to get a reward each time. And let's go, yeah, just undoing all the things. So let's go get rid of all of this. don't need that anymore. That was just, again, why am I keeping all this green stuff? Do we really need it? Let's just go, get out of here. I think it was just because this took me so long to work to make that I was like, no, I've got so much pride in all of this, but nah, just get rid of it. Then we're going to work on... Actually, let's do something which has been needed to be done for a while. Actually, I can do the rest of this later. Okay, so I think what we want is a function, and we've got to come up with a good name for it. And I don't know what the name's going to be. I'll just... Right, okay. And it probably should have a sensible name, even though I want to give it a funny name. We're going to have a function here that the purpose of it is it's going to have two arguments. It's going to have an integer and a decimal, right? So that decimal is more than likely going to be 0.1, okay, right? And what that's essentially saying is we put an integer of, say, 100 in, right? And it being 0.1 means that 0.1 of that 100 is 10, right? And we want to return a number that is somewhere between 90 and 110, right? So it kind of like gives you a little bit of a randomness. This is so that when you're at the shop, not everything is always going to cost either 50 or 100 or 150. And I feel we could just have, because this is the master script, this has just got quite a lot of useful functions that you can use for other things. So public, oh, it's on caps, public int, right, okay, we'll change it. If anyone can come up with a good name, a good function name, but we'll call this for the time being, why am I wasting so much time thinking of a name for a function? Right, okay. Benny the integer modulator. Okay, that's a terrible name. If I do something really bad, someone else can come up with a better name. Int, right, int to be modulated and float decimal. Okay, so int modulation amount equals math f dot seal to int, and that will be a decimal times that, but I think this integer does need to, I need to state that this is a float. I don't know if I need to, but I feel happier doing it that way. Okay, so that's the modulation amount. Now int rando equals random dot range somewhere between minus modulation amount and modulation amount. And then return int to be modulated plus rando. Okay, now all of that's kind of fine, but there is actually an argument I need to do this. right? The reason being is the way this random.range works is it comes up with a number. Let's just say you do it between 0 and 10, and it will tell, if you do 10, it will say that the numbers that you can get are 0 up to 9 and not including 10. Whereas I kind of want that to be very viable. So now that we've done that, we need to find the shop. And actually, while we're here, let's go over here. We're going to get rid of this one, and we're going to have iron encounters shop. Okay, so we're going to give ourselves a shop the first time, and we just want to get to the shop, get the individual shop things, and make sure we do Benny the integer modulator at the shops. Right. Shop stuff. Okay, so individual shop card. We might need to go into this script here, edit. I think this is all fine. So when we're actually getting this coin cost, set values, what we want to do is actually have coin cost equals master script dot instance dot Benny the integer modulator coin cost, and then how much variance do we want? So 0.1 would mean it could go 10% either way. Would it make it more spicy if I did like 0.2? Because yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to test to see not only do the numbers come up and everything works, but we then want to actually see if it actually costs that much in the shop as well. So we'll need to sort of give ourselves some money as well. So that's good. So now that we've got that bit, which is brilliant, and I'm happy with that. Yeah, like 0.2. I mean, like, I know not many people are like, oh, is this going to be 0.1 or 0.2? But I quite like that level of spiciness. So that there's just a little bit more. There's just, you know, because a lot of people, and I agree, I'm completely in agreement with this. There is that excitement of having just that little bit of randomness where you just like, oh, I got a little bit lucky there. Yeah, I just quite like that. So over here, we want to have coin cost. Let's just find all the references. So this is the individual shop item script. Let's have a look. Set values. Find all the references here. Okay, this looks a little bit more complicated, but it's not really too hard. We just need to have... oh yeah, because this is when it's picking the random things. So here we just need to have master script dot instance dot Benny the integer modulator 100.2 F, and then we can just change it, do the same again, but have that to be 50, and this one to be 50 as well. So it can be as low as 40. Yeah, which doesn't make it sound too exciting, so that's fine. Yeah, 0.2 is the level of spice that we're putting into this. Okay, good. Right, now we want to go into here, Set values for construct. Let's go. Right. Why don't we make things a little bit spicier, a little bit more interesting? I kind of want to make it so that certain constructs are just better, because there are constructs that are just better than other constructs, and I think the value here should reflect that. So if I have construct type, what does set cost do? Okay, so maybe we have coin cost equals that, and then switch construct type. I don't know why. What I should be doing is setting this to begin with and then changing it. That's... Oh, wow, what have I done here? This is ugly, isn't it? Right. Okay. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Right, first of all, let's go rename that at least to something like underscore construct type, because you really shouldn't be having variables that have the same name as the actual type of variable. Like, that's like, yeah, why don't we just call int, you know, that is dangerous territory. I mean, this might create error messages elsewhere, but I'm still sticking with my guns here. That is absolutely, like, what a terrible thing to do. So now we can have underscore construct type, switch underscore construct. This will, yeah, okay. Right, okay. Case construct type dot. I kind of want to just go in numerical order. I was hoping. Yeah. Right now. Okay. Coin cost equals, so the corn heart farm, I think that's worth a good 100, and break, and now we just need to do all the others. Now is there a lazy way of doing this, because I kind of want to have a separate price for each construct type. No, can't think of a lazy one. We'll just do the how many are we up to? We're up to 8, 9 and 10. Corn Heart Farm. Oh, I see. It's got it all in. So if we just go like this, I kind of want it to be in numerical order just to make sense of it. So construct type. So Chuck's exhibit, Chip's barracks. Yeah. Camp. Yeah, sorry, I might not have quite as much energy as I did yesterday, despite how much caffeine I'm drinking. How did I come up with the name Dark Stranger Ranger and Stranger Granger? Okay. Actually, no, I remember now. Hannah Kev Protector Station. Okay. So yeah, this is, now we've got this all in front of us, it should be a little bit smoother. So what we actually could do, I don't think it's entirely unreasonable. Yeah, let's actually do one better as well. Why don't we have on this script here, we could actually have a function saying get the cost of a construct. And we could just do all of this here and say, yeah, I think that's fine. So public int get cost of construct. Yeah, I'll put the word randomized so we know we're doing the randomizing here. Oh no, actually no, actually we'll call it unrandomized and we'll do the randomization in here. Get randomized cost of construct. Have a construct type, and then why don't we just chuck all of this, Control X, chuck this in here, Control Z, and then we're just going to have switch. Oh yeah, we just need to go int coin cost equals 150. Right, that's good. And then we just go return coin cost. Okay, so now we can say coin cost equals get equals master script dot instance dot get unrandomized, and we put the construct as an argument there. And then, even though this does look a little wordy, we could then just have equals. Yeah, this is awfully wordy, but that's fine. Master, yeah, this is, but it's wordy, but it does do exactly what I want it to do. Benny the integer modulator, and then we're just going to go 0.2f. I need to put a comma there. Okay, so now we can just have a look at these. So how good is each one? So we're pretty sure B and Bear Card Emporium is probably the best one there. So I'm happy for that to cost 150. Corn Heart Farm, maybe 75. Chuck's Exhibit, maybe 125. I think that's very good. Chips Combat Barracks, 75. Archer Boys, 75. I'm making sort of judgment calls here. Yeah. I think Hannah is maybe 100 because that is good, and Kev another 100. Protector Station I think should be 150. We also got to change the name of the protector, change the wording of the Protector Station, because a bit which I haven't explained at any point is that it actually starts activated. And yeah, so that like no player will know that it actually starts activated, which yeah, I think probably is worth mentioning. Right, so that's kind of changed the thing here. We're setting the values there, setting the cost. So we're going to go to the shop and see if it all works. Okay, right, no. Oh no, error message is gone. And what we kind of want to do as well, I'm going to press pause. We're going to go over here. We're just going to give ourselves, say, tokens. Somewhere here we've got gold coins, so let's just give ourselves 1,000 gold coins, so we can experiment, see if all the numbers work, see if everything kind of works out. So here's our shop. We've got 1,000 coins to work with. Oh, I like it. I like it. Yeah. Okay. The numbers are good. Okay. All right. All right. So let's do this one first. Yep. Brilliant. And it has cost the 40. So nuclear defense. Absolutely brilliant card. Love it. Yeah, this is much better. Let's go upgrade this. Yeah, okay. We could probably make this tick a bit faster, couldn't we? Oh yeah, we can't click on that yeah, just while the other things were loading, which is fine. Let's go get rid of one of these. So I'm not actually going to play this game. I'm just kind of like, just kind of experimenting, really. I suppose there should be some sort of, so that refreshes everything. So get some more life. Yeah, and that one, after playing 50 cards, it becomes active. Yeah, I want to just reword that. I've got to remember how to actually do that. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm pretty sure we have fixed the shop. I love the randomness. I think it just makes it a little bit more exciting. A little bit more like, you know, because I know that feeling when you're playing Slay the Spire and you're just like, oh, that's cheaper than it should do. That I'm going to go for that. Okay. Right, fantastic. Right, we're going to change this back at some point. Oh, that's that bit. Okay. I'm seeing what debug messages I can change, but that one I want to remain. Let's have a look. Let's go. Just get rid of that for the time being. Right, debug. We're doing specific. Oh yes, yes, that's a good point. So what? Yeah. Why don't we just turn it back to its original form? So random dot range somewhere between 0. Returning monster enum equals. Oh yes, hold on. I put this in the wrong place. And that will be monster list dot count. I think that's fine. Okay. Right. So yeah, it looks like we're kind of working our way through getting things sorted. I think the next thing that I want to do is find a space, find a good space, and we've got to work out when do we want to introduce the whole ore mechanic, like what rumple level. That's what we're kind of like thinking about now. So let me go on to here, and then we've got to, yeah, I don't know how much stuff needs changing. And how are we going to make the what are we going to make the sort of animation look like? Let's work this out. Okay, so actually another thing on the to-do list that I want to do is every time, so the first time you unlock boost cans, and all these times when you're adding like Splendor and Lucette, you'll also actually add one of these to your boost pile. That's what I'm looking to do. I don't know if yeah, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that, but I'll work it out. For the time being, we're looking to introduce the ore mechanic. So, oh, of course, we've got it all in this Destiny text box, apparently. Okay, right. Yeah, let's get rid of some stuff. It looks like all this stuff here is done. Don't need that. I guess we add this. Okay, so So maybe, yeah, I want to add that card before. So maybe we could fit it in here. So, yeah, case. Let's just put it in, and then we'll work out the numbers in a sec. Return. How do we word this? It's going to be something like on certain monsters you are given more reward options. So if we were to just fit this in here, we'd have to. There's got to be an easier way of fitting this in. Do I have to change all the numbers? I think had I done this differently, I don't think that would have been the case. And is there an easier way of doing this? So I guess if this is 16, okay, move this up here. Nope, not quite like that. On certain, after defeating certain monsters. Yeah, okay. Right, now, we've just got to kind of deal with the, how many things do I need to change? Because that's the thing, I do plan on having more Rumpel levels and more exciting things to occur. But I've got to work out how much effort it is to add a new one in. So, we'll stick with that for the time being. Then, over here, we put this as 7. So Rumpel level is greater or equal to 7. And then I think I just need to change all these to go one up. So 9, 10. This does definitely feel inefficient. I know. As I'm doing it, I'm thinking this doesn't quite feel right. But and you know what? Let's just put this one back in. Although I think that actually needs to be 15. Yeah, because yeah, this is the hyper fire. That's the thing where it's like you can now get a mega boost by combining 5 of the same boosts together. That's like this is future stuff. I love this idea, but I haven't, you know, it's more just like in the future. That's what I want to put in, but I'm not going to do that today. So that's part of the problem. It's so Control S, and at this point summon title text box for level upgrade. So this bit here I think is where it shows the like reward. And this was it. This is what I want. This is the important thing. Okay, so if we go to definition, right, and how do we want to show it? how do we want to visualize it? I think I just have a massive thing saying "or" and it flashing. I don't think it needs to be anything too exciting. We just need to make sure that it's big. So So it should be here. Yeah, this is yeah, this is going to be a little bit more awkward to work out. Let's just have a little look. So we're looking to sort of rearrange it so that when we know it's level 7, let's just, I'll do the same thing in case 111 break. And then level SRs. I suppose we can do whatever we like with these, can't we? Yeah, let's go. Let's copy code from one that's quite easy to do, and then just change it to what we want. So I think we can use something like this, but just change all the numbers. Should be fine. Right, so we only actually need one here. So level F size equals that. That equals instantiate that. And what we actually want to do is say int chom. Actually, we don't even need that. No. So yeah, actually, yeah, we just want to have aaron.instance.play instantiate instance dot play ping pong continuously level SRs 0. And animating sprites, so it's going to be resources.load all sprites from a place that we'll find out in a sec. Finishing sprite doesn't matter, and anim speed was 0.1. So this is, once we've actually got the right thing in there, that's fine. We can get rid of this, don't need that. We're making the color equal to 0, and we are fading the color to there. Looks like we're boinking the size. Don't think we need to do any rotating, so just get rid of that. Move to point local. I think we can just have it as 0. But boink to size. How big do we want it? I think it probably needs to be let's try 6. Okay. Yeah, we just want that bit as well. So I can just go like that. Okay. So yeah, like I said, it might be too big. Now we just need to sort out the levels. So I think if I just change this one to 7, and then we just update everything else. So it's 7, 8, 9, 13, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, and 16. Yeah, 16. That's fine. Okay. All right. So now we want to check that this level up works, but I have a feeling there's still other things that we need to fix. I feel other things might not be aligned correctly. So Control S there. Yeah, because I'm thinking of what other good sort of level boosts, what level ups do we want as well? So, like that's more like future thinking, because it's like it turns out it's a little bit of a pain to introduce a new level, but I want to know if there's more pain to come. Essentially, is there more things that we need to do? So, Rumple level master script. So find all references. That's okay. We've kind of. I've just got to be a little bit cautious. If I go find all references. Yeah, find all references. There's going to be loads here. 23. So let's just move this all the way up. So this is all just sorting out the like when a particular level is ready. This is sorting out all the data. That's fine. Oh. Thought there was going to be more. Okay. The issue that I'm trying to work out is how do we find out the cost? How much something costs? It might be here. Create level up things. Yes. Okay, that's fine. But how do we find out the cost of the Rumple level? I mean, it feels like that should be really obvious. I'm sure I had a function, a big switch statement saying like to get to level like 12 or whatever, it's going to cost this much. But it's not super clear to me, and I'm guessing. Oh, it's here. It's here. It's all right. Relax, guys. Got it. And we've actually got to have this discussion at some point, because do you think this is a fair cost of the Rumple tokens, or do you think I could make it a little bit more expensive? Because you start getting, like, you get more Rumple tokens as you go along. So let's just go one. Because I might make this a bit more pricey. I like the idea that the first few are quite cheap, so you can kind of get that sense of progression. Yeah, we might need to change this a little bit. So, in fact, I think all of this kind of works out. Right, I think this is going to work. Right, let's go. Let's actually try it all out. So when I say try it out, I want to start a game afresh, right? I then want to fight a monster and check that there is no ore option, and then I want to then go back to the title screen, give myself enough Rumple tokens so that I can level up to get the ore thing unlocked, and then go into another fight, win that fight again, and see if the ore option is then available. So I think that whole thing will probably take me... Actually, no, I'll be able to do it so quick. I'll be able to do it really quick. Right, so we actually need to start by going... but I'll give myself a timer. We'll say 15 minutes. I think I can do this in 15 minutes. Okay, so let's go into the title scene. Yep, sure, save. Right, now, first of all, we want to go quick reset and then get rid of that. So, yeah. Oh, actually. That's just taking a little while because it's got quite a few things to load, which is all good. So, what I always wonder, right, is the reason that there is that pause, that delay there, is in my head when it's loading, for example, like it's essentially there's so much code that it's got to get through in this particular frame that it's taking a while. And I don't know how load screens in computer games work really, but in my head, I have a kind of a sort of a suspicion that like it's every time there's going to be a certain function where it's going to change the frame of something, and every time it's loading, and it will just kind of like, and it will sort of cycle through, because you know when you see a load screen you quite often see something animating. So in my case it would probably, if I were to make one, it would probably be a bean that's walking, right? But it won't, it's not going to be a smooth animation, because it will just be when it gets to a certain point in loading, it's going to click forward and going to click forward, so it'll have that feel that it is actually loading. But that's something that's, you know, something to think about for the future. Right, but what we're doing now is we are switching this off, and then we're going to test everything. Right, so actually we can't quite, we're close, we're almost there. I forgot to turn a few things back. Over here we want to just, we don't need to test that shop anymore. Okay, so we want to check that we don't get the opportunity to have a decision. So hopefully this will just be... oh, of course, it's going to be a random enemy as well. Jimmy Van. Again, these are all... Oh yeah, right. That's another thing that I want to work out. How we can save more data. Yeah, still going to be sort of pondering that. How we can save more data, but if someone's already got a save file, why just check that it won't give any error messages. So, yeah. So the weird thing is we're just literally just checking to see if like there aren't any rewards, and then we're going to level up to make it so that we do get rewards. Yeah. Okay. So that should be fine. I've turned the sound effects and music off for the time being. So, right, we don't want to see the ore rewards. Yes, okay, good. Right, so that's all fine. Yeah, skip all that. Might as well collect all of these. Right, now... I can't really do the exact maths, but let's just say we've got, say, 5,000 Rumble tokens. Alright, now we're going to go back to the... oh yeah, of course. Back to title. Alright, now we're going to level up. We're going to check that the level up works as well. So that's our first level. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, and like I say, I want, when you first unlock it, I want you to just get 2 free boosts. Just to kind of like, you know, so, because there's going to be a lot of people who will have unlocked it, but won't have a boost. So that's the ability to buy boosts. That's good. So we're on about level 4. This is bringing us to level 5. Yeah, good. This is the extra stuff. I think it's level 6. So this might be the one where we get the ore. Right, is it going to look good? Is it going to look fine? Is it going to... Feels like there's an error message. Feels like I might... Oh, no! Oh... okay. Alright, now, there is a chance that I have created an infinite loop somewhere and we've got a crash, and this is where everything goes wrong. Okay, so I actually don't know what's happened. Right, okay. Yes, you are right. You are right. Oh, okay. Yes, right. Okay, right. Okay, this is brilliant. Right, I'm going to record this time. This is like when I do actually eventually put a video together, I'll explain everything that's going on right now. I forgot to say we want the particular sprites. So this massive long wait was saying get every single sprite in the game and animate it in a recurring loop. Alright, so this is like a compilation of every single sprite in the entire game. That is why it took so long to load. Oh wow. Oh yeah. It's like if ever you wanted shame, it's like a here is you know. I mean, I'm quite liking this. I think this is quite funny. Oh, by the way, here is a picture of every single card in the game. All right, okay. I mean, we've definitely had our fun here, but like, I mean, technically, we can because this will just cycle and then it will ping pong. So it's going to get to a certain point. And then like cycle back. I mean, it's quite nice. I feel this is one of those kind of weird things where you can kind of actually reflect slightly, just be like, oh yeah, these are all the pictures. That's the bridge, they're the tiles, these are all the variation of tiles. Like, you know what, why don't we just chill, just enjoy, these are all the sprites in the entire game. Oh, right. Yeah, this is my clever binary way of cycling through every tile type, which is using like something like 256 different tiles. That's Nina. You know, that's the evolution thing. Yeah, that's the old water one. Oh, we're going through all the enemies now. Yep. Right. Okay, I've had my fun. This has been good, but we probably better get back to it. Right, so now I just want to check now, right, now that we've got this ore thing unlocked, I want to see if we do get the ore. So I'm just going to go new game. Right, looks like we're fighting Jimmy Van again. We have got to remember to actually change that. I mean, as much as it would be quite funny to leave it in, I think I probably better change it. Oh yeah, of course, we've got bolts to the line as well. Oh, yeah, okay. So we're just defeating this monster. We want to just see if we have the ore option. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. That's a problem that I'm just never going to be able to work out, because the attack occurred, like the damage was dealt before all the attacks did their thing. Oh, check this out. Oh, brilliant. Okay, I'm loving this already. Okay, all right. To see it casually in the game, I love this. Okay, right, fantastic. Right, I mean, we actually... Oh, it occurs to me there's still more stuff. Ah, yes! That is the... Ah, I love it. Right, I mean, maybe it's only me. I'm just... When I made that little animation with the ore, I'm really happy with that. I just think it looks cheeky enough. It's small enough. It's just... Yeah, love it. Right, so, now that we have this ore option, why don't we get some maximum life? Yes, and it worked. Okay, and then that's all good. All right. It's still not perfect, but it's still brilliant. Okay. So we have now unlocked ore. Okay. Right. Oh, this would be a good little start, but that's by the by. Right, now we've got 94 debugs. Do we just pick one at random, delete it? Actually, what if I did, like, deleted it and then went on to another one? And then I just did a big save afterwards. So we definitely don't need that anymore. And we probably don't need that anymore. Oh yes, this is clearly terrible code and needs fixing. I agree with you, past self. Why does this need to be nulled? Oh yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. Yes, I know this is terrible code and needs fixing. Alright, well, we've got rid of some bits. Oh yeah. Just get rid of it. Alright, I will do a save now. I'm happy with that. Got rid of some debugs. We'll have to have a bit of a cycle. So let me do the big thing that I meant to do earlier, and I just forgot. That is quite funny, because that's why there was such a long pause, because it was literally going into this file here. Actually, no, it was going into these resources, and every single one of these sprites it picked up. So it got down to about here. And there was still a bunch more. But yeah. It's nice though. That's good. Right, so we want to go. Is it UI? Monster reward stuff. Yeah. So this here, copy path. So let's actually. Oh, hold on. That's a really good point. So it will be on. Oh, this one. Right, here we go. Oh, it's not that one. It's actually. So I'm trying to work out the exact point in which we're creating the little animation. It's this one here, this bad boy. Oh, and I had it there. Okay. Right, so level 7. Yeah. Right, so this is just a bit of a learning curve. If ever you're looking to load all the resources in a particular place, don't leave it blank. I mean, as much as the outcome is hilarious, I wouldn't recommend it. Right, so let's just let me just try one more thing. I'm going to lower the level again. We just need to get out of. In fact, I think we can just cheekily just go like this, because we just want to check what that actually looks like. Check it looks okay. So our rumple level is that. If we just make that 6, and then we can just try it again. Right, this is how it was meant to. Oh, okay. You could argue that's a little big. Okay, right. Something's not quite right there, but we can work that out. Let's find out what's going on over here. Oh no. Okay, I'm not too worried. I think that just happens sometimes. So what we need to do is probably make it a little smaller. So we got it times 6, maybe just times 3. Probably fine the first time. Let's give that another test. Yeah. Okay. That's another test. if I pause play. Rumple level 6. Right, okay. Still probably a little bit big. So let's make it a bit smaller, and I've got to try and work out. It doesn't look like it's completely in the centre. Yeah, I've just made it 0.5. It's probably... Oh, that's the size. Move to point local. Oh, yeah. Let's change that there. Let's make it a little bit smaller still. Let's quickly change this back down to level 6. Yeah, I feel like I've done the difficult bit, so we're going to do kind of smaller things there. Yeah, that's good. Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay, right. So we still have a little bit left of the ore saga to complete. So I'm just going to type in here entire monster script. I think this is where we're at, where we're looking for. So, and part of me feels like we could do all this in a like when we're sorting out our monster rewards. Yeah, we can deal with this differently, right? So that's fine. We can get rid of all this. Yeah, this was a good fun saga. I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but in Dragon Ball Z, there was a there's a particular like saga which was called the Garlic Junior saga, which overall everyone didn't really like that much. It's one of those which I know generally Dragon Ball Z does feel like it drags quite a lot anyway, but it was the one that really felt like it dragged. So this isn't the Garlic Junior saga. This is like, I would say, not the Frieza saga. I'm trying to work out like a proportionate Dragon Ball Z saga that this compares to. Right, so is or active, get or bonus. Let's go to this definition. So here we can get rid of this one there. Oh no, maybe yeah. So we do want to get rid of that. Yes, that's fine. So go back here. So what's happening at this point is we're saying we're trying to see if we're getting a bonus, a bonus thing. So, oh, I see. I think this is. Oh yeah, we've already created it here. So what we could do, no, it doesn't matter. I mean, we can actually. This is all active. We could do this all in this script here if we wanted. Right. Oh no, sorry. I've just drunk an entire bottle of water. Right. I'll be right back. Right, rock and roll. Sorry about that. I wanted to make myself some coffee as well. So I've just got some, so sorry, that's why I took a little bit longer. Apologies for the wait. Let's have a little look as to what's going on over here. I guess this is all fine. Because, part of me feels all of this code we could keep in this rumple level master script, but I don't need to. It just feels like it makes a bit of sense. Because we could just have where we're sorting literally. I think all of this code, we could just have one little line saying rumple level master script dot sort enemy. Sort monster rewards. You know what? I think we should. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Because this is like the Big Daddy script that sorts this kind of thing out. So, I'm going to have public void sort monster rewards. We might need to put an argument into that at some point. In fact, I think the main thing we need is int danger level. I feel that might be all we need, but we might need some more stuff as well. So, so let me go copy this. Oh yeah. Sorry, I just want to check it's from there to there. So I think I kind of want to keep this. Control C. I meant to actually comment it all out as well. So. I want to just make sure I'm getting the correct stuff, so I think it's there. Control KC. Yeah, so that's all good there. Let's go just bring this a little bit into the fray. Sort monster rewards. Let's go copy all of this. So actually, maybe we should have the monster SO underscore monster SO. So that could be the argument that we put in. We can clean a lot of this up as well. So we can get rid of that. And yeah, this is why I like it, because we can kind of clean some stuff up, and we can probably realise there's a lot of things that we don't need. What's happened to this gold? Yeah. Because another thing that we haven't dealt with is all of the other potential outcomes you can get, like as you progress through the game. Because I've only got the first like series of rewards yet, and that won't be too hard to put in. But yeah, okay, that's good. So get or bonus, yep. Oh. Huh. Let me just check something. Over here. Oh, it's probably at the bottom, isn't it? Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, I was just checking we have made this bit true. That's fine. Okay. So, yeah, now, okay, right, I can relax slightly. Go to definition. So, yeah, we kind of want to have this. Control C. Control V. And we want to just upgrade these a little bit. So, and Control V. So these rewards are going to be slightly better. So this would be will that work? I think we tested and that should work, but I want to double check. Upgrade a random card. What about upgrade 2 random cards? This one, I think we can go instead of 75, maybe 150. So maybe 125 to 175, because I wanted to check you are guaranteed a shop. There's always going to be a shop as the like on the tile before the main boss, so you can always spend your remaining gold. I stole that from Slay the Spire. I know I keep talking about Slay the Spire. It's like it's they hit so many things correctly that you know I feel kind of embarrassed, to be honest. Oh yeah, get a specific construct. Do we want to have that construct? Yeah, maybe we can still keep that in. Max life, we can go 20 to 40. This one could be maybe 30, 35 to 70. That might be too good, but I don't know. So we've got to make things about 3 times as good. So upgrade 3 random cards, trash 2 cards. The gold that you're going to get is going to be, say, maybe 175 to 225. So I mean, this is a good reward to get at the end. Yeah, and all of these are actually kind of proportionally. It's not. Yeah, sorry, just stirring my coffee. Yeah, because I don't think that's too good. I think that's okay. That just gives you a bunch more gold. I'm still kind of like at loggerheads as to whether to put in a random construct, because I don't think I've got an easy way of having like 2 constructs at once. But we'll leave it in anyway. Gain max life. Could be, say, 30 to 60. This one could be 50 to 100. So that is actually that is a good reward to get. Yeah, the reason when it comes to trashing cards, as much as it feels good to do 3, I just don't think that's going to quite work. Okay, so that's hopefully all of the extra ore rewards that we get, and I kind of want to have a little play on with this new mechanic in place and see if it feels good, because I genuinely don't know. I have no idea. And it's important to note that on cases 1, 2, there's certain ones where you don't get an ore reward, so you're not always going to get a choice, but you know, on certain enemies, on certain monsters, you are. Yes, okay, so that's good. I'll still keep this up. Oh yeah, of course, we actually haven't put this in, so we're going to have Rumple level master script dot instance dot sort monster rewards. Oh yeah, look. Oh, sort monster rewards, and we're just going to have underscore monster SO to add as an argument. So let's just see if this whole thing works. So we're going to defeat another monster again. I'm just going to double check that we're on the right level as well. Okay, right, I'll do this very quickly. Let's just get one more. Oh yeah, that gives us more tile options. I kind of want to give myself as good a boost as I can. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, I do. Okay, because we need to do quite a few tests. So you know what? So we're going to just test to see if it all works. So we're going to have a little bit of a play test as well. See if the new features. So this is our Benson's OJ. We're giving ourselves all the advantages, and we're doing this on level 1, so this shouldn't be too hard. Okay, right. Why does that not work? Right. I think I know why, and it's not too difficult to sort out. What we want to do is, in fact, it's really not that hard, I don't think. If we go into got too many things open. Where's the master script? It's not available, is it? Let's go grab it. So what we are about to sneeze. Bless me. We're going to go into here. We just want to find out where we're actually sorting the OJ, Benson's OJ, and we need to change a little bit. But that's good. This is why we do these tests. I'm just looking for boosts. There's probably a faster way of finding this. Boost type, yeah. So if we just go find all the references here, it's one of these. So what we can actually do, reward int equals that, secondary int equals 4, and I think we can just go Control KC, comment all that out. So let's give this another shot. So we're going to buy another OJ, just check that it's working this time. And it's a bit less cumbersome, so you get them all upgraded in one quick window, as opposed to getting one window saying, yep, you've upgraded this one card, now go back to the other thing, right, upgrade another one. Yeah, that's fine. So, buy a boost. Let's get some of that sweet Benson's OJ. Oh yeah, that's fine. There we go. Right. Okay. Oh, it does say just upgrade a random starter, but that's fine. Oh yeah, upgraded one twice. Okay, should make these first few fights quite trivial. Oh look, more upgrades to come. Let's go. So just to clarify, when we defeat this monster, we're not going to get any options because it's number 1 and 2. Oh, there's the 20 attackers. That secures it. Yeah, so still pondering as to why that happens, but that's going to be a mystery that, you know, is going to confuse me for time to come. Guess we're probably on one of those. So, right, looks like we can either upgrade 3 random starter cards or trash 2 cards. Let's go upgrade 3 random starters. Okay. Oh, that's pretty solid. Right. So, this one again won't give us any reward, any bonus reward. Yeah, ready camp. More attackers. More rangers. More attackers. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, of course. We don't have totems. Oh, that's exactly enough to kill it, I think, because, yeah, oh, and we get some more extra, that's fine. Right. Right, so... let's go Sniper Team. Looks like we get to add another level 1 card. Let's get more Ranger recruits, why not? We have a proper Archer build or Ranger build. And I'll live with that, starting with some attackers and defenders. Okay, right. So we're strengthening our line. Like I say, I've given myself enough advantages so that this shouldn't be too tricky. those. Some more defenders. Because provided we keep a defensive line, these rangers will slowly pick and kill him. Yeah, keep the ranger supply, keep the armors. Yeah, so now we just need to end turn because the rangers will attack first. Right, okay. Right, so here's where we got the options. Right, do we get a level 1 card or... Oh, it's gotta be this. Yeah. We might be able to see if we... Because we've got... Some that needs fixing at some point as well. There's a slight error. Right, all choices. Right, do we upgrade 1 card or do we get a thing? I think we upgrade 1 card. Let's go. Let's try and wangle in a bit of ready camp action. Right. So one of these, and then 20 defenders. Metal camp. And we'll come back when we've got more mana. We'll do that one later. In fact, it might have been beneficial to do that first, but I'm not sure. Just like the idea of having loads and loads of rangers and just a solid wall of defense so that they can never get through. A bit of sound effects, why not? Right, so we've got to be cautious with the number of moves we use. So maybe 1 bolt up the line, and then 1 of these. It's increasing his attack every time. That's okay. Some more ranger recruits. Now we can just end turn, and the rangers kill them off. Trying to remember what my upgrade. Oh, naught cards in your deck. Oh, I made a mistake here. Let's just see what happens if I click this. Okay, all right. For some reason that is 0, but that's why we wanted to test these things. So that's okay. Yeah, for whatever reason that number came across as 0, and I've kind of got to work out why. So if we go into level master. So it is on this, but if I go control end, because I know I made this. This is the get all button. So go to definition. Oh yeah, here's the problem. We meant that needs to be secondary int equals 1. Ah, yeah. Okay, so now 1 secondary int equals 2. So the reward is saying how many of a particular, like, that's saying how many upgrades are you going to make on one particular card, and that's saying how many upgrades are there going to be in total. And so I know, yeah, I see where I've gone wrong there. So here, that needs to be 1, and that needs to be secondary int equals 3. And what we should do is, because I don't particularly like, I mean, the whole construct thing, I kind of want to change this slightly. Control C, Control V, and go 1. So it's only going to happen once, but we're going to upgrade twice. So the reason being is upgrading one particular level 1 card all the way up to 2, you could strongly argue is about as good as upgrading 2 cards randomly. And here, again, we're kind of like looking to spice a few things up as we go. So why don't I have upgrade card. So that way, like, you can get a chance to upgrade 2 cards randomly, or pick and choose a card to upgrade. Let's go. Let's go find all the times these are called, because I'm not sure all the changes that I need to make. I don't know. I think I might be able to just get away with just kind of changing this to 1 and kind of hoping it works. We can easily experiment with that though. In fact, let's go. Oh yeah, I'll only need to stop the game for the time being, but I think all the data is saved anyway. Let's just. Yeah, because I do kind of want to test to see if that works. So, okay. So, control end. I think we're on. I'm just going to kind of force just here to just have upgrade card. I think this should work, because I don't think this rewarding matters too much, but I want to just check that it works. So hopefully soon, when we get to an enemy that will grant us these rewards. Oh no, yeah, the next enemy should hopefully give us the just flat upgrade a card, choose an upgrade a card. And I kind of want to just see if it works. So we're going to go resume. Because that's the whole thing that I kind of forgot to do. That's why we're going through as well. We're sort of testing things as we go. So it looks like everything has worked well. The transition of moving it from the entire monster script into the Rumple Town script has worked. Rumple Master script. Ah, yeah, I love this variation. This is brilliant. Love it. Right, so let's go heal up. And we can't quite afford an upgrade, which is a shame. Is there anything here that I want? No, I think we can just skip leave for the time being. That's a level 1 card. And cheap construct is always nice. Yeah, Rangers on the go. And bolster the lines. I don't actually have a particularly good deck here. There's not that much that synergizes. That's okay. Let's go get a cheap conscript. And get full snipers. This doesn't look like quite as... Hopefully, I think this will still be, should be okay. So this one won't be an ore, but we just want to check that the upgrade works. So this is going swimmingly. It's quite nice that we're kind of like working out problems as we go. So this run is such a sort of diagnostic run. It's like fixing problems as we go. It's chunking through and it's healing up as well. Should be fine. Yeah, that'll take him down. Yeah, it's like, because there's other ideas which are partly like, there's other ideas I've got in my head. Things like, for example, stealing, like having a monster move that steals one of your highest level, like leveled up cards, or stealing two of them, and you need to get a certain amount of damage on him to then get the cards back in your deck or something. Right. So, ooh. Oh, okay. This is actually the last of the first phase, so that's okay. Upgrade one random card from your deck. Oh yes. Yes, please. Admittedly, that's not the most overwhelming one to upgrade. So, ooh, upgrade two random cards. Let's go. Yep. Yep. Obviously, I wouldn't have chosen those cards to upgrade. That's why it's like, say, upgrading two random ones is maybe about as good as upgrading one specific card. Get this bad boy on the line. Have got any good... I think we actually would rather focus on defenders and get as many rangers as we can. Kind of want this out. Let's go with this one. This one. Good. Some more metal wall. Let's get some more defenders. And what's quite nice is we've got this that's giving us 5 max hit points at the end of each battle as well. But I think we'll be able to kill him before he does anything too courageous. like I say, a very diagnostic playthrough this time. Yeah, it's down. Pa, 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 pa. Right, so ha 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 ha. Right, that is actually a good thing to know. So here we've got gain 1 gold. When as much as we've got the ability to upgrade like random cards, we haven't been able to have upgrade a specific card in this particular format yet. But we're going to get to the end of this, move to the next place. I'll skip for the time being. Although that was actually a level 2, that probably would have been quite good, but that's fine. Right, and then we can just go exit game. So what we need to do is essentially this thing here. We're gonna make it so it works. I don't think it'll be too hard. Let's see where it would go. Yeah, we're just doing a little search to find how to upgrade. I think this might be the one, actually. I think this is it. So all we really need to do is have case DM reward potential is dot upgrade card. And then go to definition over here. Right, so this reward here, we just want to check that when you upgrade a card, upgrade. Oh no, put it in the wrong place. I put it in the wrong place, that's okay. We've got to put it at, in the same place that we'd put like trash a card, I think. Just got to work out exactly where it'd go. Don't think it's there at all. I think I'm looking at the wrong place. So let me try and work out. Actually, control V. I just want to find all the references here again. So we don't need it there. Not there. How do cards get upgraded again? Like, how do you actually choose it? So that's all fine. Because there's a certain point somewhere where it sort of... Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to... let me just get rid of that. We don't need it there. But we need to go on to individual level rewards and then work it out from there. Individual. No, monster individual reward. I think this one here. Let's go and look at this script. And I think it's here that we've got where we can tell it what to do. IRC. So here. IRC dot. Yeah, okay. So here is where we're saying like upgrade a card. So what we want is this. We actually want most of what's happening here. So Control C, Control V. This will be upgrade a card, and I guess we keep it blue. Upgrade a card in your deck. I think this is just what would this be? Upgrade card. Upgrade card. So that's just upgrade. Oh, spelled that wrong. Upgrade a card. Right. Okay. Fantastic. So now. Now that we've got it this far, we've just kind of got to work out that I think that might be all we need to do, but there might be one more thing that we need to check out. So that's what we're after. Find all these references. There's nothing there. This one. Yes, okay. So I think this is the bit which we're looking for. So trash card. Yeah, we need to do this, but just change a little bit of the text. So that will be upgrade card there, and then right, we're just going to change this to deck script boy. Okay, here we're going to put boy at the end there. Alright, why am I putting so much effort? Why am I changing all these names? It's because when you're doing a switch statement and you introduce a variable, like in this case, I can introduce the deck checker. And the next bit on the switch statement is saying, like, if for some reason you can't introduce a variable here as well. I don't fully understand why, because we've got a break thing, so only one or the other can ever happen, but it's not too much effort for me to just change this name here. And I believe, let's just get this confirmed, go to definition, upgrade. So we want that to be number 0. So, where were we? Oh yeah, it's over here. So I think that just needs to be 0. And what we could do as well, while we're here, we've got the ability to trash 2 cards at once as well, which we can actually experiment with. So what I would like to do is have something like IRC dot rewarded. Actually, no, that, yeah, because I can actually make it either the rewarding or, yeah, but I think we can make it the rewarding, so that's fine. So now, find all these references. Here, we get the ability to trash 1 card or trash 2 cards. So 0 is upgrade for something else, 1 is trash 1 card, 2 is trash 2 cards. So hopefully, and let's go put that in as well, which will be control ends somewhere over here. Let's go put in, yeah, this rewarding doesn't actually, we don't really need this at all, I don't think. I think we can just leave that as it is. But let's add a trash 2 cards as well, so we can experiment with that. Trash card, comma, rewardant equals 2, and these we actually just want to flat get them. False and false. Alright, so this is just forcing us to have more rewards so that we can experiment. So now we're going to resume game, defeat a monster, see if all these new things that we've added work. So this, we've just got to get this one out of the way. I'm looking to win the fight quickly, so if I just do one of these. That's good. Here's that. Quickly win this. It looks like we're going to be taking a bit of pain because he's attacking at range. Forgot about that. Right. I think we do a bit of a sort of hedge. I do want to do the sniper team, but I'd rather make sure that we have some defenders. Because it's like, yeah, the thing with this boss is it attacks at range, which is a real pain, but it's not super tough when it arrives. Win as quickly as we can, so I'm just putting as many attackers as I can. Right, here we go. Yeah. Right, I'll be literally just back in just 2 minutes. Just need to quickly use. Yeah, apologies for that. Right. We might need to actually start defending now. It's enough defense to survive, and we want to get more ranges. Oh, I hope I do kill this thing. Oh no, he's going to probably get through to my rangers. I didn't think this through super well. Okay, we've still got most of our rangers intact. Right, as many defenders as we can get. That's going to help. Let's start with this. It's like, this is going to be really frustrating if I don't actually win this. I don't think this is actually enough defenders. Oh, I should have done this. No, that's fine. Okay. Right, so we're still going to take a bit of damage. Maybe not. No, only one. Only one. And he's enraging. Okay, all right. I definitely didn't. I didn't respect him. I didn't respect him. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I did not respect this boss whatsoever. I was just like, no, it's fine. Just quickly kill it. And it's like, it's actually now proving a little bit more of a challenge. I think I'll be fine, but oh god, is he getting? He's upping his attack even more. If he does actually, okay, 51. All right, this is now getting into slight danger territory. We can 3 men left. Don't think I can kill him this turn. I think we want as many defenders as we can get. And I guess we get some more rangers, but we are still taking some punishment here. Okay, alright. Yes, I know, I think we just... No, we don't quite survive, but we only take a little bit of damage, that's fine. Okay, alright, fine. That's it's always that sort of comical moment of like when you're thinking, I just want to defeat this. I've given myself all the advantages there are. Right, so we're fine now. We can in turn, the rangers come over and kill him. Okay, right. So this is why we did this, so we could experiment with this here. Okay, so that and that. Okay, upgrade a card in your deck. So we can just pick, say, Sniper Team. Yep. And then trash a card in your deck. It should be saying trash 2, but we can check it out. 1. Trash 2 cards in your deck. Ah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, there is a little thing that we need to fix. Haven't worked out how we can do that, but yeah, the issue is as soon as it moves up, it doesn't have the chance to create it again. But getting a level 2 card, probably get Smash Camp. Okay, right. So we're sort of fixing things as we go, which I like. I'm happy with that. We don't need anything here. And we'll stop. Oh, didn't need to do that. Okay, so where we're going now is we just need to try and make sure that this kind of works. I think this, yeah. So it does say trash 2. So yeah, this is interesting because there's different code. There's code somewhere that does deal with this, but it's just not here. So we need to kind of follow the path. we just kind of follow this all the way through, go to definition, so trash 2 cards, so card type at this point, so it's going into here, go to this definition, and we need to work out yeah, there's 2, so the number of goes is that, and it's saying choose 2 cards to trash. Then 4 into was not. Right, let's have a look. That's sorting out all the cards that are trashable. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if I've quite got the focus here. I think, yeah, I don't think it's too hard. We just got to make sure that if one of the monster rewards is trash 2 cards, that you actually get to trash 2 cards, because there it looked like I could only trash 1. And I was kind of hoping that it would all fix, it would all work organically, but I think that's a small thing that I'm probably going to do off stream. Okay. Individual card. Okay. Yeah, okay, no, this does make sense. Okay. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave this open. I think like I can only do 3 hours because I'm absolutely exhausted today. But thank you very much for sticking around. This won't take too long. Like I say, it's one of those things where it's like my brain is just a little bit too caffeinated and foggy at the moment for me to work this out. So I'm going to probably end the stream a little early here. But thank you very, very much for sticking about. It's been absolutely brilliant today. I will actually remember to press stop streaming. That's quite important. And yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys later.